So, welcome to second race of the season and the first sprint race of the season. So that throws up its own little issues in terms of only having one free practice to get the cars set up. Not a lot of time to do that, so it could be an interesting weekend. And of course, there's always those few extra points to pick up in the sprint itself if you get everything sorted. Just looking down here at our cash balance, I'm going to go and have a look at some of the facilities and see what we can get upgraded, what's going to be the most beneficial. The CFD seems to be way more useful in terms of design than the wind tunnel. If you look at the figures there, how much is that going to cost? 10 million. Okay, let's go for that then. So 48 days to get that upgraded. Team hub. What advantage do we get? More attractive, better mentality, higher weekly development. 1.5. Let's get that upgraded then. I think simulator's quite expensive. Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. Let's get that started because they'll be complaining if they've got nowhere to have a meeting and decide where to fire me. Helipad costs nothing and it gets us improvements and sponsor payouts, so that's good. And this brings in us weekly income anyway, so it's worth getting that started. So we've still got plenty of cash left as it stands. Obviously, a lot of the money coming in from the after race has got to be taken with a pinch of salt after that first race where we didn't do particularly well, but it was a bit annoying to miss out on that single point on the last lap, but there you go, that's life. Right, so that's that done. What have we got coming up? Nothing. Straight to the race. Okay. So new ATR's just started, so we need to wait for that next design to complete to free up the engineers. I don't want to take any off just because I want to get that underfloor in as quick as we can. Not expecting any rain. It's going to be cold. Okay, so tyres are going to be an issue. Safety car is about 50%. And you save 7 seconds on a pit stop, right? Under safety car, so that's worth remembering. Okay, let's have a look and see what our targets are. I'm going to be similarly pessimistic as I was last race. If this young man can actually keep it on the track this time, it might help. Let's have a look. Confirm that. Right, so we've got one shot to get the car tuned in here.
We're just getting settled here in Shanghai.
It's kind of tricky. So let's bob in our 20 laps. I would think it's going to be reasonably low for the rear wing because of the couple of longish straights there, but some tight corners. So let's go. Leave them as they are for the first run. What's next? Okay, let's just get them out there, see what it looks like.
Sessions should be starting now.
Right, let's get him out on track. Use as much time as we can, because we don't get a lot.
Yep, radio check.
That's loud and clear.
Yeah, those
Copy, loud and
temperatures
clear.
need to come up, don't they?
Warm the tyres where you can.
Yeah, okay, we know that. We want to just got out of the pit, leave us alone. I forgot to check the weather again for the weekend as well. Hopefully we've got a relatively dry one. Although a bit of rain around here can really shake things up a bit.
How's the balance?
I have a lot of oversteer.
Alright, we need to get this sorted as quick as we can. Then, because we've only got one more run. Let's have a look where we were wrong. So, everywhere. Yeah, it doesn't leave a lot of scope, does it? Corner in. Pop something in like that. Let's see. Players, yeah, we can use those for another run. Okay, let's go.
Oscar, is the car all okay?
And Oscar's bad as
It's
well.
a bit difficult to drive at the moment.
Let's
Copy that, Oscar.
get him reconfigured. Same issues around front wing. Yeah, we'll just have to go somewhere generic like that. We can get above 50%, 50 to 60% just from one practice session. That's pretty good, to be honest. This is the other problem for sprint qualifying. You don't get a lot of track acclimatization either. At least car parts are nearly 100%, just in time to swap them out when we get the new ones through.
How's the balance?
Oh dear.
It's so unpredictable. How can we improve this one?
Copy that.
That doesn't look a realistic setting, that, but no front wing at all. Okay, that's brought it in a bit better. Okay, we'll go with that. We're not going to get a full run, but should be able to get the setup finished in qualifying. Okay, same. Not good. Corner in. Traction's all over the place, isn't it? We had it good before. Okay. Hope that that's somewhere near. This is what I hate about sprint weekends. Getting the car set up's a nightmare.
Check your flag.
Not brilliant. 11th, 10th, 10th and 12th. Okay, what have we got now? Still unknown, but not to worry. Okay. B2. I thought we had a sprint weekend in China. Oh, maybe because I moved the calendar, it swapped them all across. So I didn't need to panic there. Okay. Right, okay, so we're going to end up with sprints at places where we don't normally have sprints. That's a bit of a headache. Okay, let's carry on and see. Get these knocked off up to 5 out of 5 and then have a look and take our time now. There's no need to panic, really.
Sorry, mate.
Stop it. You did that the last... Yeah, you are.
I'm an idiot.
You are, indeed, I will agree.
How's the balance?
Right. Reporting
Okay,
good
okay.
at least.
Okay, copy
That's an improvement. Okay, alright. Have a few more laps to make sure. And then get this sorted. So braking stability we can cover with that. Okay. Now we need to get Oscar in.
How's the balance?
Yeah, it was okay.
Understood.
Okay, so we've got a nice little narrow window there, so that's going to help us. Braking is optimal. Corner in. I can take down to here. There we go. Yuki's well off the pace at the moment. Just to get his arse in gear. Yeah, we definitely need this new underflooring, I think, as soon as we can.
How's the balance?
Alright, at least we're
Must
up
be
to
on the
great
floor.
now.
Copy
That's
that, mate.
good. That's an improvement. Right, so we're getting there now. Traction, we need to just wobble a bit. And then get him some new tyres on. There we go. Is it going to rain or something? Why is it saying intermediate, or is that me going a bit mad? Yeah, it's me going mad. Right. How long have we got left? 24 minutes, so 20 minutes. Yeah, that's fine.
Oscar, how's the car?
Understood, Oscar.
$95, right, we're getting there. Okay, let's give that a go. Normally I have such a terrible setup in China because it's in 2024's calendar. Obviously it's sprint race. But because I've flipped everything around for the 2025 season races, it's not a sprint race. So we're getting a lot more practice time than expected. Let's see if we can get Piastri out of the crane that he's stuck in. There we go, that's a better time. He's got a bit of free air.
Okay, mate, that was the checkered flag.
Okay, right. Yeah, we'll get them set up done really quickly. Yeah, no rain expected at all.
Okay, that's green light.
Shouldn't take long to get this first setup complete, and then we can get them in. And
Balance-wise, are you happy?
Now let me keep this one.
Copy that, mate.
yeah, So braking stability, we went the wrong way. It needs to be up that end. Something like that. Traction's moved a little bit. That's annoying. Okay. Right, let's have a look. We can keep going with ours.
Everything okay?
Alright. But we've got Oscar well
Okay,
set
understood.
up. Yep, just the cornering that's missing a little bit, 97%. Can we do that without moving something else out though? Or do we just leave it like that? I think we leave it like that. Right, let's get some more track time. Oh, VSC.
Virtual safety car. Okay,
Let's
so
have a
Kilo
look.
Delta
What
close
happened to Bortoletto? Oh dear.
Mayday crash.
That's a big one.
And not much that the team can do about that one.
Apart from rebuild it.
VSC ending.
Okay, we're back to normal.
Copy.
Here we go.
How's the balance? Copy that.
Still not optimal, that's not good. Okay. So braking stability and front wing without moving anything else. It's going to be kind of tricky. Let's go with that. So have we got time to finish it? Yes, we have. Okay, 22 minutes. How many laps can you do in that time? Just, no, we didn't get him in a gap. If we can get a representative time. And I missed sending Yuki out, so I don't think he's going to finish set up. Oh well, c'est la vie. P6 was a long way off though. Look at the 1.5 seconds down behind Verstappen. That's a lot of catching up to do. development or not. Right, a couple of minutes left and then we're off to qualifying. So we can do a better job than last time. Because it was dreadful.
That's a checkered flag.
It is a checkered flag. And I don't think we got Yuki done. I think he's on 4 out of 5, but not to worry. Yeah, we didn't quite get him done, never mind. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, let's have a look.
Our weekend continues with qualifying.
What have we got? 5 soft altogether. Same, okay.
Sessions should be starting now.
Right about here, there'll be people coming back in. Right. Right, who's on the track? Yeah, we go right behind one of those steak wheelie bins. Let's go on board. See how it looks. So we get a decent tow down the straight here. Bit of dirty air in the last corner though. That's not bad.
Nice lap.
I think that tow actually helped. And Yuki is in
P8.
P8 currently.
This is good. So let's
Okay.
save fuel on the in lap.
Copy.
Have a look. Where is his Sonoda? Yeah, I think Yuki's got to go. I think we're both going out again. Actually, and we're going to go out any second now. Okay. Right, so we'll go on board with Yuki this time. I think Piastri's going to be safe anyway, but these guys are terrible, aren't they? 3-4 seconds behind. What's going on with them? Oh, they don't get dizzy. Didn't improve. Neither did Oscar. Let's hope nobody else is improving as well. Yellow, yellow. Getting quite close to the drop zone is Yuki if he doesn't improve.
We're currently P14. We can go recharge on and we'll
That's
box
shocking.
this lap.
Yep. How was it?
Just waiting on a few laps to finish.
Yeah, he might get knocked out here, mate. Although,
That'll be P6.
let's have a look.
So this is good, Oscar.
Look after the fuel.
There's a big gap there, so
Copy.
there's a lot to catch up. I think he'll get through. Yeah, he's through. Don't look like
Yeah.
many people improved at the end there. Oh, what? He's a full second behind. I mean, we need to. We are slow, relatively, anyway. Okay, Q2. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to put use set on first. For both of them. And then out we go.
Okay, Oscar. So the track will go green now.
Just get a time in with these used tyres at least.
Almost end up with the ball.
Why? What's the point of telling me that? Never mind the wall, you're going to end up on the door if you're not careful. Purple. Well, there's only one out there. And it's just kind of easy to be purple, isn't it? Yeah, somebody else has beaten his time already.
Delta negative and close to 0.
Okay, how far behind
Okay,
is
look after the
Yuki?
fuel on the way in.
Copy.
2.2 seconds behind. Oh my goodness.
Keep an eye on your delta. We're happy to push all the way in, so we'll push until the pit lane.
Go, mate.
Okay, let's get fresh rubber on. Let's have a look here. Do, do, do. Right, see, I think Piastri's going to get through, but Sonoda, not confident. In fact, let's go on board and see if he makes any mistakes this time. Apparently, he said he put it in the nearly put it in the wall last time, so that could be entertaining to watch. Okay, here we go. Okay. Had to improve because that's where he nearly went off on sector 1 last time. Hopefully get another green. Just at the end of this straight. No. Shocking. I think we need to do a Red Bull and fire him after 2 races. Six tenths behind his teammate. Not good enough, mate. By a long way. Okay. At least he's got 2 new soft for the race. Okay, where are we? Bum bum. 7th, so see if we can improve on that. Let's just simulate it. Me doing it's not going to help.
The 56 laps of the Shanghai International.
Thanks, Crofty. We don't need to know that. Let's have a look. Where did we finish? 10th. Maybe I should have done it. In fact, the Haas beat us on... No, that's qualifying, you pleb. Practice, I mean. We're still 10th. Behind Stroll. Okay. Second slower in Q3. Okay, never mind. Right, let's take advantage of these 2 softs that he's got. Stretch that middle sector out a bit. Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, push at the end on the hards. Right, away we go. See if we can get some
The
points this
anticipation
race.
is really building here. The fans in attendance. It's almost time for the Chinese Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away
Away we
go.
go. We're going to lose out there to the softs, maybe. Yeah, a bit of traction.
Be nice to get past.
What's it? Well, it's so slow out of that corner. Dropped a mile back there. Is it looking behind us? Teammate. Shocking. Dropped onto Nelly, but he'll catch up probably. Okay. Well, settling for the long run. What have we got? 22 laps. 17. Yeah, we're holding up a bit of a train here, aren't we? Right, so we're going to finish P11 again. Who's this geezer in the racing bull? Anyway, he's doing well. Okay, we're catching up with Straw. Right, we're into the points. I presume the soft runners will be going in a bit. Okay.
Copy.
Right, next lap. Don't mess the pit stop up, boys.
Now there's been an issue in the pits.
Thankfully, it wasn't us.
We are ready for you.
Okay.
Copy. So watch for debris.
Let's have a look what happened.
My camera's going forward.
Okay, we're not going to get to see the crash then, I guess.
That's not looking good
Oh, there
for
we
Charles
go.
Leclerc.
Let's have a look. Oh dear. Somebody in front of us crashed, that's good. That's a fine for Charles for swearing.
just like that, the hope.
Okay, this lap coming up.
Copy.
There we go. We're still in the points after the pit stop, so that's good.
Oh, we've had a crash.
Who's Smith?
So here we go, heading into turn 1.
Bob Smith?
And
That's
that's the moment the
Bob
car
Smith.
plows into the wall, and that won't do their confidence any good.
That's who's replaced Sonoda after we
As for the
stole
team
him.
back in the garage,
Bob Smith. That's pretty safe name, isn't it? VSC. Okay, we've got some fuel to burn. Okay, that's good.
Yep.
We need it. Yeah, because they're cold, you just had a VSC. Just push on. They won't be cold. Let's get rid of some of this excess fuel now. Currently P9 and P12. Let's just hope we can hang in there this race and not lose the point on the last lap. Which was so irritating, but I think it was my fault. I used up, deployed too early and ran out on the last lap. Couldn't defend.
oh, it looks like a pit stop issue.
Here we go. Who's in first? It's going to be Piastri in first.
And there's been a slow pit stop.
Not us, thank you.
Watch for debris.
A lot of
Got a
crashes
yellow
this
flag
race.
here.
Let's have a look what
So
happened
it's
this
round
time.
11 now. You can
Ocon.
see how tight it is.
Oh, teammates, nice.
And oh, that's obviously far from
Ocon likes
intentional,
taking his
but
teammates
there
out.
was contact.
Alright, let's
If we could increase lift and coast.
Copy.
just get back onto a neutral on the fuel. P10. P9, P10. Okay, should be able to pick up a few places on the soft tyres. That's one gone already. Come on, get past Stroll. Ninth place looks pretty safe. Big gap to Sainz there. Points. 2 of them. Okay, let's see if we can assist him in getting past here. That'd be a bit of a DRS train, no? Go on, go for it. Good job. And same again. Round the outside. Okay, let's push on and break the DRS window. And then save a little bit of tyres. We don't want to run out before the end. Yeah, we've cleared signs by 2 seconds already, so looks like we should get double points, which is nice. Alright, get that up to 3 seconds. There we go. We can head back to there and just trundle to the finish line with a double points finish. Not bad, better than the last race, that's for sure. Final lap, okay.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
Have a look. Gaps. 2 seconds, we should be okay with that. Let's just pop that on there. Just in case. No way Piastri's is going to catch Russell. So, okay. Okay, so that's going to be a double points finish, which is heartwarming.
We're happy to pick up the pace.
Just don't spin it because we picked up the pace.
Okay, that's the checkered flag. P9, Oscar.
Tough race, Seb.
Yeah. I think a few missed opportunities.
Be happy with that, that's not too bad.
Yeah, thanks.
Got a new underflow coming, don't worry about it.
Engine off, wait 5 seconds, and then go to P0.
And that is the checkered flag. P10. Thanks for this weekend. We'll keep on pushing, and yeah, we're gonna move up. Don't worry.
Yeah, we are.
Sorry guys, I gave it over. Yeah.
Yuki, stop swearing, there's
Yeah,
no
really
need for it.
proud of you guys.
Yuki Tsunoda makes his way back after the events of that.
There we go. So we're in the points at last. We've just overtaken Bob Smith. And up to P6, we've overtaken Racing Bulls by a point. Mercedes have had a slow start to the season as well. Okay, let's have a look. Did we? We had a decent pit stop, so we picked up points in the DHL pit stop thingy-majiggy. Okay, that's good. And we got double payouts for finishing above target, so a bit more money into the coffers. Oh, helipad's complete. That's more important. Right, so I'm going to Go for 5 of them, I think. When's the next race? 11 days. If we rush 2. In fact, let's rush 3. And then try and remember to manufacture a couple more under normal when these are done. But we'll have 1 each for the next race. So front wing, we'll split it between the 2. And we've got a lot of wind tunnel hours. It's the advantage of being a brand new team. 56. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's really where we want to be looking at low speed, isn't it? Yeah, okay, that's fine. 3 engineers on that one. And then let's go with our rear wing. Same again. Come on. Top speed's going to improve. And then we're going to pick up some from the front wing on that, so I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, let's do that. That'll give us some better top speed for straight line speed. Cancel. I want to put the other 2 engineers on that. Confirm that. Okay, so 8 days we've got 2 new designs ready and complete. Okay, that's good. So I'll do a suspension with those 4 engineers when that's finished. That'll be everything at least. Medium, medium, medium. Okay, that's fine. I'm satisfied now, I wasn't happy before. Helipad, let's get that upgraded to level 2 because it costs nothing. But it increases our payout. One stop, and then there was no one. Oh, I don't know what this means. There was no one stop even. Advise. I don't think you'd been able to do a one stop. Okay. Right. So that's Chinese Grand Prix done and dusted. On to Suzuka in 11 days. You know, hopefully, we'll have the new underfloor ready for that for both cars. So maybe pick up a little bit of pace, maybe get some slightly higher finish, but you know, double points finish, can't complain on that one. So thank you for that, and I shall see you all for the Japanese Grand Prix from Suzuka in 11 days time, which will probably be in a couple of hours time. In reality, I'm trying to catch up so that I can do the Bahrain Grand Prix around the same time it actually happens this weekend. But we'll see if I get time to do that or not. And thanks for watching anyway, and you know, like, subscribe, and all the other YouTubey things. And before I forget, get it saved. We have points, we need to save them. There we go.